ATD.
Welcome to the Athens Market Cafe, your friendly neighborhood bistro. And I'm guessing if you are watching this now, you are either part of the story or you have experienced something like it. Well, sit back and relax because I'm about to take you deep into the story of the coolest little Greek restaurant that may have ever existed. But to tell the story right, we have to go back to the beginning. The Athens Market began downtown in the historic gas lamp district of San Diego in the late 1950s and was just that, a local market specializing in Greek ingredients. It was not until the early 1970s that Mary Pappas bought the business from her Aunt Vanetta, recognizing that more and more people wanted prepared meals rather than just the ingredients. Mary began to cater to her regular customers by serving them some of the meals she prepared that day. The special Pappas family touch that seemed to make every dish delicious soon made the Athens Market a hotspot for downtown professionals wanting a good home-cooked lunch. So Mary removed all remnants of the grocery store and created the Athens Market Taverna, which was originally only open for lunch. With the help of her sister Stella and brother-in-law Dino, they opened the taverna for dinner as well. Business grew quickly, and by 1984, they needed more space. Mary moved the business to its current downtown San Diego location on the corner of 1st and F Street. It quickly became recognized as the premier restaurant in San Diego, specializing in Greek cuisine. Vicky also learned the art of cooking from her father in Greece. So Vicky and her husband, Nick Anastasopoulos, expanded the business once again in 1994. Nick and Vicky gave northern San Diegans a chance to enjoy the family recipes when they opened the Athens Market Cafe in Carmel Mountain Ranch. It's a hands-on family business where it's rare not to find at least one family member hard at work. Whether it's a Vicky cooking up a storm, preparing meals in the kitchen, or Nick peeking out his head to help in the dining room while running the operations behind the scenes, it is not unusual to find their children, Angie and John, along with the rest of the waitstaff, eagerly serving guests great home-style Greek entrees.
We started this business 25 years ago when the kids were just in middle school. We have seen not only our children, but so many other young teenagers go through our doors as employees, and it's just been so heartwarming to see the growth in everybody, in not only ourselves, but all the other employees that have come through the doors over the years. This is a family business. We have made a family culture business, and I'm just so proud and happy to see everybody that has come through, that they've developed and continue to come back and wish us well, and we wish them well in the future.
That's the official story, but the reality was far richer. How do I know? Well, I had the wonderful privilege of working as a server here for over 6 years. I came in right on the tail of the first generation. Look, there I am. More energy than I knew what to do with, and never enough time to do anything. Running. Always running. We all were back then. Those early days at the Athens Market Cafe I likened to the Old West. We didn't have the luxury of multiple dining rooms and alternative staff entries like you younger folk do today. And I truly don't know what was crazier, the Friday night rush or the adventures we all had together after hours.
Past my bedtime.
Hey, who's missing a pie?
Come! Oh, thank God.
Get lost.
Here was something called blatting. Now, the first rule of blatting was that you don't talk about blatting. But I'm gonna do this because looking back, this was totally nuts. It involved eating smashed, driven over pies in the middle of the road without using your hands and then...
Oh man, somebody got my pie.
Is that yours? Is that yours, Alan?
Come on, keep eating this. Where's the light? What am I supposed to do? So climb up the off the ground. You get a better view. I thought that was metaphorical or something. No hands, no feet.
Why'd you even tell us to
Dude, I'm fucking looking at it, dude.
Christmas time at the Athens market was always a place of merriment, and I especially loved the company holiday parties.
Justin, pick your night for blatting any day but put them beside you. Hey, blatting. Justin, wait 1 week. I'll go blatting with you.
Yeah, dude, you gotta take everybody that has
And as you can imagine, as a filmmaker, I really like to immortalize people and places in my films. Growing up, the Athens Market Cafe was no exception. Looking back, even I was surprised how many times Nick let me shoot scenes from my films at the restaurant. Thanks for the support, man. Here's Vicky's wall plate featuring Constantinople used in the 2003 special edition release of Vlad. As you can see here, the back alley doubled as the secret hatch in 2001's Beyond Nargidia. In 2003's Adventures in Ultra Suburbia, it's the Athens Market Cafe where the sinister manipulator attempts to seduce Stark.
Do you enjoy a good glass of wine, Stardust?
Yeah. Well, I'm not very accustomed to wine, but maybe I can learn about it.
Do you mind if I share with you just a little bit?
Sure.
This?
And when the Canaparis and I teamed up to create the film for the Vertical Project, it was none other but the Athens Market where we premiered our film. And it was Joy and Joanna who bravely followed us into the Heaven's Gate called House in 2007's Beyond Human: The Last Call. Yeah, it actually happened. Ask us about it later. Hell, we even burned it down in Patrick Carmichel's high school French film.
Ma maison?
Yeah, the Athens Market was truly the backdrop for many of our creative projects. If I wasn't filming here, I was having meetings or picking up catering for the film set. And let's not forget the time that John and I teamed up to create the most awesome and epic wedding proposal film of all time. That film, believe it or not, still has the highest views of all my projects on YouTube, probably combined. Now that's impressive.
Yeah. I really had a whole bunch of things to say, but I don't know if I could get it out.
Oh my god, I love you so much.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh my god.
I think you're the best.
Thank you.
So,
Oh my god.
Paris.
Yes! Oh my god.
But what exactly makes this place so special? Well, not unlike the pioneers in the Old West, Nick and Vicky had set out to forge a new destiny for themselves. Nick was about 40 years old when they made the decision to change careers, move to Carmel Mountain Ranch, and open a restaurant. It's a lot of pressure, especially when you have a family to care for.
But even more special to me is the staff that I have in the kitchen, because you need to have a good, strong, steady staff in the kitchen to be able to have that food coming out fresh and hot all the time and consistent. That's one thing that customers have always praised us on, that they've been coming here for 25 years and the pastizzo is the same as it was 25 years ago. Reason for that is my main cook has been here 24 years. And it's amazing, he's been with me all this time.
It might have seemed like a gamble, if not for the fact that Nick and Vicky had two secret weapons of success. One, they had the more valuable than gold, coveted secret family recipes. And two, they had way more heart and determination than your average restaurateurs. It's no surprise that within no time at all, they had created a successful restaurant that was not only a hub for the community, a thriving work environment for the staff, but a home away from home for us all. The Athens Market Cafe is truly the crown jewel of Carmel Mountain Plaza, and you can trace it all the way back to the fact that Nick and Vicky had truly created an environment where you felt safe. You were home.
10 years later, the space next to ours, which was on the corner, it was called Swenson's Ice Cream, and they left the space. It was vacant for a while, and then a small restaurant came in called Hot Dogs, and the hot dog place did not succeed either, so we made the decision to expand our restaurant from the 1,500 square feet we had for another 1,000 square feet. It gave us a total of 2,500 square feet of restaurant space, and our seating was 100 customers in the dining room, plus now we have 20 customers that could sit out on the patio, and that gave us a much bigger presence in the shopping center since 2002.
I often think about how fortunate I was that Angie and I became friends in middle school, and I was absorbed into the Anastastopoulos family. And that's what happens. Whether you're an acquaintance or an employee, you're embraced with love and inevitably become family.
Hi, my name is Ken, and we're here celebrating 25 years of great Greek food with Nick and Vicky. And, you know, they've been a big part of our lives and a big part of a lot of people's lives. And the community will miss them very, very much. And we wish them the best of luck as they start their new and exciting life together. Have a great day.
All right, my name is Brandon Hamlet. Nick, I just wanted to say thank you for all the memories. We've been coming here every Wednesday since this little guy was born. He's almost 3. We're gonna miss you. We talk about my older sister Leslie working here when she was just out of high school, and now she's 37. So we've been here a long time, and I have fond memories even before this restaurant was here. Right when this facility got built, I learned how to ride bicycles around this, and I tell that to Finn and my wife, and remind my dad of all the fond memories. We lived up the street, and we're definitely gonna miss you guys. So enjoy your retirement, and best of luck to you.
And there isn't enough time in the day for me to even begin to count the blessings in my life that have come from growing up with this family and this restaurant. The countless friendships that I've made, customers I came to know and love, and the adventures that I've had here. There's something about Nick and Vicky that always invites you back and evokes a sense of loyalty in you. If it was a time of celebration, I went to the Athens market. Whether it be good friends in town or a high-end client, where do I take them but the Athens market? And in times of distress, I wish myself back at the Athens market. sitting at the counter, eating a hot spanakopita, and getting life advice from Nick with a healthy dose of offhand jokes on the side. Weirdly enough, I think I'm going to miss those days most of all.
But just to be able to feel like you're cared about, if there's something going on in your life, they were always there to help me and let me be able to be my kid's mom by working here and being able to go to functions. They made me learn how family comes first. Family's always been super important to me, but they really, really drove that home. And this is a family-owned, operated business, and it's just the best.
Heather, who's working inside, one of my greatest friends, I asked her to prom here, like when she was on the shift once. I don't know, I just have a lot of great memories with this place, a lot of great people that I've met here.
It's hard. I love this place a lot, and I have a lot of great memories. Sad to see it go, but I'm so happy for Nick and Vicky to be moving on and retiring and having fun.
You know, a lot of cultures claim to have the trophy on soul food. Well, anyone really in the know knows that the Greeks are the true masters of soul food. And no one puts the soul in soul food better than the Athens Market Cafe.
I'm not even talking about the food. I love the food. Sorry to everyone, but I think I'm going to miss the food the most.
Spanakopita, pastizo, moussaka, hummus, tzatziki sauce. Oh, look at that, my favorite, lamb chops. Tomades. And of course, the most popular, gyros. Looking back now, it's hard to believe there was ever any doubt that the Athens Market Cafe would become so important to us all and the community. By 2018, Nick and Vicky have received numerous awards and recognitions. They have been honored countless times by organizations abroad and have supported social and civic projects more than I can count. Nick and Vicky have become true community leaders, and like always, at the hub of it all is the Athens Market Cafe.
Hello, I'm Nick Anastasopoulos, owner of Athens Market Cafe, a full-service restaurant specializing in Greek and Mediterranean cuisine for over 20 years. Athens Market Cafe is a home-style food experience in a quaint family atmosphere.
Now I know what everyone is thinking. There must be some way the magic can last forever. Someone must take over the restaurant and keep it alive. We must fight to save the laughter and the love. But we know it is just folly. It's just a dream. Deep down inside, we all know none of us could ever fill Nick and Vicky's shoes.
Tonight, I want to thank each and every one of you for helping to make this family business, not only my family business, but yours as well. You have been an amazing part of the growth of the Athens Market Cafe. We have become a standard in the community as a family restaurant that is known for its warmth and consciousness of service to the customers. And to each and every one of you, I thank you for working with me and Vicky to make it a wonderful place to work and be a part of. It makes us happy to come into work every day, seeing all of the faces working with us to make a nice success of the restaurant. So again, thank you very much.
As we say farewell to our beloved Athens Market Cafe, you must not see this as a sad ending. This is a glorious ending that we may all indulge in together with pride. It's not like the restaurant is closing because the food went bad, or Nick couldn't pay the rent, or the belly dancers got fat. The end of the story is that this was one damn successful restaurant. And like all good champions, Nick and Vicky are walking away at the height of their success in search of yet an even better future. And now it's our turn.
Working at Athens Market Cafe taught me to be very responsible. I had to manage a lot of different tasks at once, and it really prepared me for future success in my life. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity that I had to learn a lot about myself and my skills and the world around me. So thank you, Nick and Vicky, for the opportunity to work at such a wonderful place.
Hey, Nick and Vicky, it's George Hall, longtime customer, 20 years here. Best Greek food I've ever had, and I've been all over the world in my job as an airline pilot. You guys had the best Greek food I've ever had anywhere. Everyone I've ever brought to your restaurant loved it. So best of luck in retirement, as being someone who's retired myself. It's a welcome change in your life, and I hope you enjoy it. So best of luck.
Nick and Vicky, I just want to tell you thank you so much. I'm gonna miss you guys. You've been a part of my life for well over 8 years. Well, since Rory was 6, he's 18. And you've been such a big part of my life, and being able to spend over 8 years in your restaurant, it's like kind of coming home and being able to share what's going on in your life and going to work, and I just can't even think of a better place to work, and I'm gonna really miss you, but I thank you for the opportunities, and I'm really excited about the change that's gonna come in my life with my new job opportunities. So just thank you for everything that you've done the last 9 years. Plus, thank you.
I have the best customers, and I'll miss them. They've really become friends, and I just enjoy seeing them every week and just feeling like I'm a part of their family. And the same with the workers. I'm gonna miss my coworkers a lot.
As a final thought, I want to sincerely thank both of my kids, Angie and John, for all of their support and work that they have given us throughout the years to help make the restaurant successful. You are both very amazing. You helped create so many jobs for other employees that you recruited over the years, mostly through Rancho Bernardo High School and even afterwards through college. So I really appreciate everything that you've both done and your support of our family business. And finally, my love to Vicky for all of her efforts over the years, the hours that she's put in. Vicky, it's been countless hours. I know in the beginning, you are just an amazing person. The recipes that you have developed and created over the years are just over the top, wonderful, that everybody has loved, and that's the reason for the success of this business. Your work ethic is beyond approach. I love you and everybody else. Thank you.
What a privilege that the Athens market was there for us all for so long, probably longer than we deserve. And as we push back from the table for the last time, we are reminded that this is what it's all about. Gathering around the dinner table, good food, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, friends, even the family dog, and time like a gray shadow pursuing us all. And as we part ways and journey off into the night, we can take comfort in this. The Athens market was not a building of stone and steel. It was us, the people, the server and the patron, and what we learned from Nick and Vicky and the experiences created at the Athens market. Buildings can be torn down, but not our memories. Not even time can rob you of those. Those last forever.
Never, never, never. And you get the benefit of it.
Hey, thank you.
ATD.